Should you really buy the Realme X? Hi there guys, I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech, and in this video, I'll be answering that exact question. Now before we get started, let's talk about the pros and cons of this phone. Let's start with the pros. Now the most highlighting thing about this phone would be that in-display fingerprint scanner, and that is super fast. There are many phones these days that come with an in-display fingerprint scanner. MI A3, Samsung A50, A70, even the Redmi K20 and the K20 Pro all have in-display fingerprint scanners, but they are kinda slow. But on this phone, it is super fast. It can be comparable even with the OnePlus 7 Pro, which currently has the most fastest in-display fingerprint scanner out there. So that's really a huge thing. So unlike other phones, it's not just for show, you can actually use it on regular basis. Now the next best thing about this phone would be that pop-up selfie camera. I know it has its cons and concerns, but still it looks pretty cool, gives you a notchless display. It even has an ultra long life. It has been tested over 200,000 times, so even in terms of reliability, it is pretty solid. Even the camera in this pop-up setup has a sapphire glass to prevent scratches. Besides that, the pop-up mechanism itself is pretty fast. It is faster than Huawei Y9 Prime, Redmi K20 and the K20 Pro. You can also use Face Unlock feature on this phone, and even with that pop-up mechanism, Face Unlock works really fast. So basically, it definitely has the best pop-up camera under 20 or 30,000 rupees. Next, this phone also has an awesome display. It has a 6.53-inch Super AMOLED display with Full HD Plus resolution. Viewing angles, color reproduction, and sunlight visibility are all great, and the display just looks gorgeous and awesome for playing games and watching videos as well. By the way, this is also the cheapest phone to come with a notchless Super AMOLED display in this price segment. Next, it also has a great battery life. Even though it comes with a smaller 3765 mAh battery life is pretty good. Even if you're a heavy user who plays games, it can easily last you a day. If you're a normal user, it can last you more than a day. Next, it also has that VOOC fast charging with 20 watts of output. You can charge your phone at an incredible speed, just like the previous OnePlus phones. You can get up to 80% of charge, that's 0 to 80%, in less than 1 hour. So this is also one of the most highlighting things about this phone. Next, it also packs decent performance. It packs a Snapdragon 710 processor with 616 GPU with 4GB of RAM and 128GB of storage. For competition, we have the Poco F1 at 19,000, which comes with Snapdragon 845. But considering the price and other features, performance on this phone is definitely good enough. I have been using this phone as a primary phone for more than a week, and so far, everything is super smooth and responsive, and I didn't notice any kind of issue. Even in terms of software optimization, everything is pretty good. Memory management is also pretty good. Now the final best thing about this phone would be the cameras. On the rear, it uses a 48 megapixel camera with f1.7 aperture as a primary camera with Sony IMX586 sensor. This is the same camera we can see on Redmi Note 7 Pro, Redmi K20 Pro, even the OnePlus 7 Pro. So in terms of picture quality, it is definitely top notch. It also supports Camera 2 API, so you can install Google's camera application and take even better looking pictures. So guys, overall, it's truly a complete package. Now let's look at the cons. Honestly, there aren't any major issues with this phone, it's more like nitpicking. I am a bit scared about that pop-up camera. It has drop protection which automatically retracts the camera whenever it detects a fall, but still, I'm a bit worried about the pop-up mechanism in case I drop it. So it's more of a fear than an actual issue. The next thing that bothers me a little is the UI. It's usable, but it feels a bit too cartoonish. It has a nice set of features and cool gestures, but I wish UI could have been a little more refined. Finally, there is no dedicated SD card slot. I don't think it's a major issue, considering you already have 128GB of internal storage, but still, a dedicated SD card slot or a hybrid SD card slot would have been great. So guys, finally, your question, should you buy it? My answer is definitely yes. As of now, at a price tag of 17,000 rupees, this is definitely the best choice. You have great build, good software optimization, good cameras, good performance, good battery life, and finally, you also get that VOOC charging, which can charge your phone insanely fast. Now Realme XT is right around the corner, many people have already posted videos on it, but even that phone doesn't look as impressive as this phone. So guys, what do you think about this phone? Do let me know by commenting below this video, and if you're planning to buy this phone, use the link in the description. It always helps the channel. If you have any questions or want us to make any specific video, tweet out to us with the hashtag AskGreedyTech on Twitter and we will try to make it as soon as possible. I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech signing off. Have a nice day.